Okay, everybody, how's it going? So this is going to be a pretty big update. So the storm is coming tonight, tomorrow. We're going to cover some things, the different aspects of that. Um, there's threat of severe weather. Um, you know, rain, wind, hail, possible tornadoes, possible flooding for the south. Some areas could also see ice, and some areas could also see snow. Um, so I want to go over some of that with you. So this is the GFS um, forecast, um, the global forecasting system. So this is for um, today. See the time over here. All right, 7 p.m. So what's going to happen is you're going to see this storm start here in northern Texas, the Panhandle, and then it's going to move east northeast. Okay, so as we progress, let's see here. That's not what I wanted to do. Did not really request sounding. So we progress here. We can see that storm starting. So this is about 1 a.m. It's 7 a.m. tomorrow, the 17th. Okay, and here, right here in Oklahoma, you're going to have a huge mess. And then this storm is going to progress northeast, and like I said, on the south part of the storm will get rain. The north will get snow. Some here in the middle, you're going to get mixed. You could get, it could be ice. Just have to play it by ear. See what the temperature does. That's going to dictate a lot. The trajectory is going to dictate a lot. If we look at another model here, the high resolution rapid refresh. Okay, and then if I let me pull up the south central region. Okay, so this is tonight, 11 o'clock. Okay, and you can see that gets started. There's 2 a.m., 3, 4. Okay, you got a good, rain, mix, and then snow. And then that's going to progress. That's at 5 a.m. The high resolution red refresh doesn't show a large span of time. Let me see if I can actually back up one run. So let's 4, 5. Yeah, it only goes till 5 a.m. tomorrow. So doesn't show us a whole lot of information after this point, but you get a good idea of what it's going to start out with. Okay, now if we go back to the GFS model and look at the 24-hour snowfall, okay, we'll look and see some of these areas could end up with a good amount of snow out of this. Okay, and if we go back, let's go back to kind of U.S. You can see the amount of snowfall that some of these areas are going to get while the storm passes on through. Okay, now if we switch over to the SPC data, we'll look here first, and then I have some other information here. So the categorical outlook. Okay, you've got thunderstorms here in the light green, marginal in the darker green, and then slight in the yellow. Okay, and then we look at the tornado outlook. 2% chance in the green, 5% in the brown. Wind, it's like 5 and 15, 5 in the brown, 15 in the yellow. Then hail, 5 in the brown, 15 in the yellow. So let me switch over. So we've already got posted. Let's go here first. Okay. There are flood watches. Okay. From Vermont all the way down to Missouri. Okay. The light green is flood watch. This brighter green here, or I mean dark green is flood watch. This bright green here are flood warnings. Okay. So I don't know about these areas down here, but where I am up here in New York, the ground right now, I'm not sure underneath the snow if it's frozen. I'm going to assume that it is because the temperature's been fluctuating a lot recently. But we've had some really, really cold temperatures, so I'm sure it's still frozen. We still have a good amount of snow on the ground, and right where I live, there's a lot of ice. So if you're going to get rain, that rain has nowhere to go. So that rain is going to cause a lot of flooding. So that's why these are already in place. So let's go over to Radar Omega, okay? And this shows winter weather advisories. These I believe are for today for some localized snowfall, winter storm warnings there in Colorado. Okay, but if we look at this stuff for tomorrow, okay, winter storm watch. Northern Texas here, this northeast corner of the Panhandle, Oklahoma, Kansas, okay. Late tonight through Thursday afternoon, okay. Band of heavy snowfall expected to set up within the watch area. Exact location of the band remains uncertain. It may shift north or south, okay. So then the pink here is winter storm warning, winter weather advisories, okay, and then you've got more winter storm watches. Okay, and then these are in Canada. These are rainfall warnings. And then there's some here in Upper New York, winter storm watch. Okay, seems to it's big snow country. Right now Thursday will change to a wintry mix on Thursday evening before changing to all snow by late Thursday evening. A period of moderate to heavy snow or mixed precipitation is possible between 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. Thursday night. Okay, and then we go up here to Maine. More big snow country. Let's see here. Heavy mixed precipitation is possible. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 12 inches. Sleet accumulations of around 1/2 of an inch, and ice accumulations around 1/10 of an inch possible. So it's going to be it's going to cause a lot of headaches. So those are the watches. Let's turn those off for now, and then I will show you. Pull up the probability of snow. Okay, it's going to be tomorrow. Okay, equal or greater than 4 inches. Okay, so you've got here the light blue is slight, dark blue is moderate, the purple is high risk. Okay. I won't read all of this, but it breaks it down by region. So if you want, I can post it. You go over to my Facebook page. I can post it all there. That's something I can definitely do. So if we go here, let's see. Let's check the ice. So there are some areas, some ice accumulations, slight risk, of ice. Okay. Same thing. I won't get into all that, but and then let's look at the severity index. Okay. So the yellow is minor impacts, orange is moderate, and the red area is major. Okay. So let's go with minor first. Rarely a direct threat to life and property, typically results in an inconvenience to daily life. Okay, moderate. Often threatening life and property, typically results in an inconvenience to daily life. And major. Often threatening life and property, some damage unavoidable, typically results in disruptions to daily life. So you can see the track that's gonna take. Okay. So if you live in these areas, take notice. Don't travel unless you have to. That kind of stuff. I was kind of trying to go quick here. I really don't want to, drag this out. I noticed that people don't watch videos for very long. People tend to like shorter videos, so I try to make them as short as I can, while still, giving you some good information. I don't want to. I don't want to get. I could get all into it, like more into it than I am. But most people they don't want to see that. They don't want to know that. They don't want to watch a long video. And I try to just tell you what I know, what I see. I don't know a whole lot. I'm not an expert, and a meteorologist, and a scientist, all that stuff. Just sharing what I know and sharing what I see. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And let's go here. All right, let's talk about the severe weather. Okay, so let's look at the forecast for today. This is the categorical forecast or severe weather. All right, from the data from the SPC. General thunderstorms. All right, slight risk of thunderstorms for parts of Oklahoma and North Texas. Couple tornadoes with scattered damaging winds and large hail will be possible overnight to early morning across Texas and southern to eastern Oklahoma. Okay. No change for the overnight. Severe episode expected to develop across western North Texas and spread across south central to eastern Oklahoma by 12 Zulu with all severe weather hazards possible. I won't get into the whole thing, but so this is slight risk, marginal in general. Okay, so just take note of that if you live in these areas. Okay, let's go here. Okay, tornado risk. All right, this is just the same thing. Okay. 2% in the green, 5% in the brown. Okay, so if you live or know anybody that lives in these areas, okay, share information with them, let them know. Keep an eye on their weather. Their local weather, and or weather radio. Weather radios are awesome. All right, let's look at the wind. All right, 5% in the brown, 15 in the yellow. Okay, now you know what I wanted to pull up, which I can do that in a second. I'll go back to that with the SPC. Let's look at the hail outlook. All right, 5% brown, 15 in the yellow. Okay. So what I wanted to pull up, if we go over here to the SPC, all right, I want to show you the definitions of these outlooks. So, what this is saying, okay, if you look down here, the probability of a tornado within 25 miles of a point. Okay, so 2% chance of probability, 2% probability of a tornado within 25 miles of a point, 5% probability. Okay, if there was a hatched area, which sometimes there is, okay, that would mean 10% or greater probability of EF2 to EF5 tornadoes within 25 miles of a point. Now, if we look at wind, wind is the probability of damaging thunderstorm winds or wind gusts of 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of a point. A hatched area would mean 10% or greater probability of wind gusts 65 knots or higher within 25 miles of a point. And then for hail, you've got probability of 1 inch diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of a point. Hatched area would mean 10% or greater probability of 2 inch diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of a point. Okay, so let's look at something here. So I just want to look and see what the Weather Prediction Center has got for today. Let's see here. So this is the national forecast chart, which I've posted before, I've shown before. Okay, what I want to see is excessive rain. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. So day 2, there's going to be excessive rain as well. So Thursday and Friday, there's also some weather which we can look ahead to. So would be right here. Something else to think about. I will do another video on. Okay. But just something to think about if you live in these areas, like up here in New York. I'm expecting flooding to be a pretty big concern. We're going to have some warm temperatures as well. So you're going to have the ice and snow melt. Let me see if I can pull this off. Let me see. See, this is just going to show me current. And if I pick on a radar. So where I am in New York, we're going to have warm temperatures for the next couple days. So you're going to have ice and snow melt combined with rain, possibly heavy at times. Now that water isn't going to have any place to go. You run the risk of flooding. That's why there's already flood watches posted. Okay, that's why there's already these flood watches and flood warnings that are already posted. That's going to be a concern. Okay, so if you live somewhere where that's prone to flooding, that's another thing that you need to keep an eye on. Okay, so that's all I have for now. I've rambled on enough as it is. I will probably do some streaming at some point. I stream over on Twitch. I like Twitch better than YouTube. I've done YouTube a few times, and the streaming on Twitch I think is just better. You know, better analytics. It's better. I think it's a better experience for the person watching. I noticed with YouTube, there is a major lag between, when I say something or do something, and when you on the other side, you're watching the video, when you hear it. there's always a little bit of a delay, but with YouTube, there's a long delay, and sometimes that increases in length, and I don't like that. I stream on Twitch. I do some video gaming stuff on Twitch, and I really like Twitch. I don't have those issues there. So, I'm going to do some other streaming on Twitch also. I will put all of that in my username over there. So you can find me on Twitch, Big Al 315. It's Big _ Al _ 315. I'll post a link as well, and you can catch me over there. I will probably do some streaming at some point. We'll see what the weather does. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what goes on, and then check out my Facebook, Andrew's Weather page, and I will post more information there as well. Okay, so stay safe. Keep an eye on the sky. Keep an eye on the weather, and stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.